Talon, for what should be a fun evening of hockey. I've been telling you for a long time how talented Dale Talon is. He's not only going to broadcast with me tonight, he's going to play in this game. We'll have it wired up. That should be a lot of fun.
Well, I've had difficulty chewing gum and skating at the same time, so this is going to be real tough trying to put a sentence together and also put one foot in front of the other. But we did it in Pittsburgh, and I thought it was kind of funny, and we're going to try it here again tonight, and it should be a lot of fun.
You have experienced these games before, and it is kind of a light touch.
It certainly is. First of all, getting all the alumni together, guys that we haven't seen in a long time, telling a lot of lies and how great we were in the past, and then teaming up with these celebrity guys. They're really a lot of fun. They're really keen on playing hockey. Certainly they don't have the ability that we have had because of the time that we've put into playing hockey, but they're real keen, and it should be entertaining, and there should also be some good playmaking.
Now, one of the big names you'll see tonight playing for the celebrity team is the well-known TV personality Alan Thicke, and we talked to him about how he got his start in hockey.
Well, I was planning to play pro this year, to turn pro and play in Los Angeles, but Gretzky came along and took my spot on the roster, so I got demoted to the B team, the Hollywood All-Stars, and here I am, but ready to kick Buttsky.
Now, anybody that's a Chicago Blackhawk fan is well aware of many of the great stars that will be playing tonight, my partner excluded. But one of the big names, of course, is Hall of Famer Bobby Hull, who is making a return to the Chicago Stadium ice, on which he excelled for so many years, and we talked to him about his thoughts coming back into this building.
I spent 15 years of the prime of my life playing in front of likely the greatest fans that will ever watch a sporting event here at the Chicago Stadium. And every time I come to Chicago, it's great to be back here, and to be here playing again at the stadium, it'll bring back a lot of great memories.
Now, as a measure of how seriously this game is being taken, I know that both the Blackhawk Alumni team and the celebrity team had very stringent curfews the last few nights, haven't they?
Well, Keith is really tough on us. He's taken over as our coach. He's the president of the alumni, and we've had curfews, and we weren't allowed to be in before 4 a.m., and that's right along my alley. I was used to that because I did that throughout my whole career. It's the first time I think I've ever been in before I was supposed to last night. I was so tired, but we're having a lot of fun. We even skated once to get ready for this game. And even though the legs aren't there, the playmaking ability of some of these players is still there, like Stan Mikita, and it'll be a real treat to play on the ice with Bobby Hull, and even to see him perform once again on the ice and let one of those blistering shots go.
So that's the scene here tonight from Chicago Stadium, and we'll come back for the Blackhawk Alumni against the Celebrity All-Stars right after this timeout.
I got a dream. I got
Sports Vision's coverage of old-style celebrity all-star hockey is brought to you in part by your Chicagoland Chevy dealer. Old-style celebrity hockey game between the Celebrity All-Stars and the Blackhawk Alumni. It's my pleasure to introduce to you the Celebrity All-Stars playing in tonight's game. From the hit TV show Growing Pains, Alan Thicke. The star of MacGyver, Richard Dean Anderson. From Walking Tall and Heartbreak Ridge, Bo Svensson. You remember him as Dave Killer Carlson from Slapshot, Jerry Hauser. He's Joey from the hit series Full House, Dave Coulier. Formerly of the Montreal Canadiens, hockey great Henri the Pocket Rocket Richard. From the TV series 8 is Enough, Adam Rich. From the soon-to-be-released motion picture Next of Kin, Adam Baldwin. From Hard Copy and Touch and Go, Dean Devlin. They brought back the 1980 gold medal from Lake Placid, Mike Eruzione and Eric Strobel. Squaw Valley gold medalist, Billy Christian. From the smash TV show Cheers, Tom Babson and Steve Gianelli. From the soon-to-be-released motion picture Farewell to the King, John Bennett Perry. Currently working on Highway to Heaven, Matthew Perry. From Beverly Hills Cop 2, Mike Kelly. He's the leader of Nick and the Nice Guys, Gary Webb. From Touch and Go, Al Cleland and team coordinator Jim Martin. He's the animator of the Pink Panther, Jack White. He made the Goldie Shuffle famous, Bill Goldsworthy. He's the latest member of the NHL Hall of Fame, Brad Park. and the coach of the Celebrity All-Stars, Professor Tora Tanaka. Now let's meet the people who have brought you thrills over the years, the Chicago Blackhawk Alumni. A 15-year pro and the Hawks' all-time leader with over 600 goals, the Golden Jet, number 9, Bobby Hull. A 21-year pro and the Hawks' all-time leader in assists with 926, 8-time All-Star. Nobody again will ever wear number 21, Stan Mikita. The driving force behind the alumni, he holds the Hawks record with over 1,400 penalty minutes in his career, number 3, Keith Magnuson. A 10-year pro and a great color commentator, number 19, Dale Callan. Now, maybe the most famous line in Blackhawk history, scoring over 900 goals as a unit, Jim Pappin, Pitt Martin, and Dennis Hall. A 10-year pro and a 3-time All-Star, number 12, Pat Stapleton. Holding the record for 12 goals in one playoff season, the ex-captain, Darryl Sutter. An 11-year skater with the Hawks, now in the front office, number 20, Cliff Horrell. He led the Hawks to 2 Stanley Cup finals and is a 2-time All-Star, number 2, Bill White. He holds the Hawk record with 5 goals in one game, number 22, Grant Mulvey. He led the Blackhawks in scoring for 3 consecutive seasons, number 12, Ivan Boldarev. He played over 1,000 games in his 15-year NHL career. Number 5, Bill Russell. He still may have the best backhand in the league. Number 16, Rich Preston. A 10-year pro and a real hustler, number 6, Lou Angotti. He shares the Hawk record with 2 shorthanded goals in one game. Number 15, Eric Elbows Nestorenko. He scored the game-tying goal in the 1961 finals, which led to a comeback win for the Hawks, Reggie Fleming. He played every position except goaltender for the Blackhawks. Number 10, Reggie Kerr. One of the best skaters in the NHL, number 17, Peter Marsh. A standout goaltender for the Hawks in the early 70s, the Axe, number 1, Gary Smith. One of the most popular players in these parts, number 3, Dave Beamster. A 10-year pro who won 3 Stanley Cups with the Detroit Red Wings, number 10, Glenn Skov. One of the premier scouts for the Blackhawks, ex-goaltender Mike Dumas. One-time center for Bobby Hull, who helped put him in the Hall of Fame, number 14, Brian Soupy Campbell. A former all-star defenseman and a 15-year pro, Jerry Korab. Mixing politics and sports, a congressman from the South Side, number 66, Marty Russo. And the coach of the Blackhawks alumni team, one of the all-time greats, Billy Ray. We'll be right back with the start of the game after these commercial messages.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Selection Night. It's time now for question number 1, and here with that is Tom Denon and head football coach of the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame, Lou Holtz.
Okay, fans, it's time for Selection Night question number 1. Now, there's going to be 2 more questions during Selection Night, but here's the first one. What is the official mascot of the University of Notre Dame football?
Is it a shamrock? Is it a leprechaun? Or is it a basset hound?
Somebody out there is going to come up with the answer, and we want you to stay tuned throughout the night for Selection Night questions right here on Sports Vision.
Tonight, you'll be asked 3 Selection Night questions. We'll ask the questions many times throughout the night, so don't worry if you missed one. You'll see it again. Select the answers you think are right and send them on a postcard to Selection Night, P.O. Box 506, Oak Park, Illinois, 60303.
Atlantic Coast Conference Football.
Dean Anderson, you know him from television as MacGyver. He was going to play tonight. He normally does, and in fact is quite a good hockey player, but his back has been acting up lately on him, and so he'll be forced behind the bench as a coach for the Celebrity All-Stars here tonight. The The goaltender for the Hawk Alumni, Gary Smith, who, as you can see, helped Tony Esposito win the Vezina in '72, and that's Jim Martin, the Celebrity All-Star goaltender for this game tonight. The officials here tonight, the referee is Gary Como, the linesman Jay Jacobs, and Mike Kernick. And the cagey mentor, Billy Ray, who came to the ice tonight being introduced without his accustomed hat, and somebody threw that hat out of the stands. I hope that guy didn't have any dandruff. Now we're going to have a ceremonial opening face-off. And Stan Mikita will line up with Mike Eruzione, and that man in the middle is Jack Fitzsimmons, the secretary of the Hawk Alumni Association, and a guy who you would talk about a rink rat. Jack Fitzsimmons has been around Chicago Stadium for 55 years. And he will drop the ceremonial opening face-off. I'll tell you, any NHLers that have come through the stadium, I don't think anybody that's been around the game for any period of time doesn't know old Fitzy. All right, ready to go now. Stan Mikita will open up for the Alumni with Eric Nestorenko and Bobby Hull. And the celebrities have Mike Eruzione with Bill Goldsworthy and Alan Thicke. Here's Dale Talon popping it up to Thicke. Thicke dropping it back, though. Now Eruzione trying to center one, and Talon got the big skates in front of that. Here comes Magnuson, looking to bounce it ahead, and then Nestorenko put it deep. Brad Park, who was just inducted into the NHL Hall of Fame, throws it up the middle, and here come the celebrities. Goldsworthy putting it in. Dale Talon is on it. Gave it to Eruzione. Center. And Thicke couldn't get any lumber on that. Elbows Nestorenko. His pass picked off by Eruzione, turning. Bouncing around, and offside were the celebrities. Robert Marvin Hull, what an ovation he got. He and Stan Mikita, as you would expect, got the loudest cheers during the introductions tonight. Look at that, 604 goals as a Hawk. Think how many he might have scored had he stayed for the final years of his career. Now, younger brother Dennis Hull deep in the Hawk zone. Nicely up the middle to Pitt Martin. Now Jim Pappen. Boy, did this line ever give Hawk fans many thrills over the years. Unable to advance at this time. Now, big Bo Svensson ran over Bill White. But here come the Hawks. However, Hull's pass is knocked away, and Bo Svensson gets it ahead to Henri Richard. Puts it over the line. Here's a centering pass. Didn't get through. Now Richard, the ex-Montrealer, centered one, a shot, and a save, and a fifth rebound. And Gary Smith able to hold off Al Cleland.
Take that light.
There's Richard putting it in front. White has his man looked after, Coulier, but then Cleland came in, and Smith was able to stay with it.
Sit it out for something. Sit it out.
David, you're up.
Face off to the left of Smith.
Who's up?
Here's a centering pass, a shot, big save by Smith. Good opportunity for Jerry Hauser, but the star, one of the stars of Slapshot, couldn't connect. Cliff Coral now the other way. Left it for King Kong. He centered it. It dribbled just wide. Now Ivan Boldarev. Gave us a Coral around the boards to Phil Russell. Back of the net to Coral. Hawks work the perimeter. Here's Korab in the deep slot. He just flips it to the corner. Coral is there. Now leaving for Boldarev. The All-Stars having trouble getting control. Now they finally are able to bounce it to center ice. Phil Russell, who was drafted in the first round originally by the Hawks, throws it to center. celebrity. No score in the game. As Eric Strobel from the 80 Olympic team tries to center. Janelli took it in for Magnus. And Darryl Sutter digs it out of there. Now the Hawks look to move in. Bouncing puck to Feimster. Dave Feimster's pass stolen by Park. Now Strobel. Eric Strobel throws it to the far side, and Lou Angadi steals for the Alumni. Now Preston, Rich Preston, centered it. And everybody trying to make the neat plays here in the early going. Eric Strobel on the right side to Mike Eruzione with a baseball cap. He got a loud ovation when he was introduced, the captain of that Miracle on Ice team in 1980. Here's Whitey Stapleton, whose son is a member of the Hawks organization. Now, Rick Preston. Tied up by Eruzione. Peter Marsh trying to move in. Brad Park picks his pocket. Now Bill Goldsworthy, the ex-Minnesota North Star, but the celebrities are ruled offside. 9 minutes to go in a scoreless first period. We'll be right back.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Selection Night. It's time now for question number 1, and here with that is Tom Denon and head football coach of the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame, Lou Holtz.
Okay, fans, it's time for Selection Night question number 1. Now, there's going to be 2 more questions during Selection Night, but here's the first one. What is the official mascot of the University of Notre Dame football?
Is it a shamrock? Is it a leprechaun? Or is it a basset hound?
Somebody out there is going to come up with the answer, and we want you to stay tuned throughout the night for Selection Night questions right here on Sports Vision.
Tonight, you'll be asked 3 Selection Night questions. We'll ask the questions many
Night talk show. Alan Thicke wearing number 98 and a half. Eruzione set it up for him perfectly, and he made the right shot up over the glove of Smith. It hit the post, and then he continued on to poke it in for the rebound score. That's Dale Talon you can hear on the bench. Good suggestion. Maybe he should be number 99 like his good buddy Wayne Gretzky. So 1-0 for the celebrities.
I guess so.
Here's Thicke. To Goldsworthy. Now Eruzione drops it back. Babson. His pass stolen by Korab. The Hawks have a break. Here's Russell. Oh, but he couldn't hold the pass. Now he gets to it. Bill Russell back to the celebrity net. Still hanging on to it. Russell playing keep away. And then his pass didn't get through. Bouncing around back to Russell. Shooting. It's blocked out in front. And Alan Thicke.
Let's go, Lion.
Thicke almost gave it away.
I got Mike.
And the celebrities look to move in. Now Cleland lost it to Dale Talon. Dale's mic'd up. We'll see if we can listen to any conversation on the ice. Talon taking a spill as he tried to advance the puck. Here's John Bennett Perry. Now Feimster for the Hawks alumni. Gave it to Talon. Talon and Bobby all running into one another. Those are a couple of wide bodies. Here's a 2-on-1 for the alumni. Hall over the line to Nestorenko. Back to Hall. Shooting. Blocked at the scores! Bobby Hall, the Golden Jet, with his 605th career goal. And they love it in the stadium.
You just have to make sure you touch the puck before Bob.
Elbows Nestorenko. And a nice block by Perry, but Bobby Hull continues on and poked in the rebound. That's his 605th career goal as a Hawk. I imagine there might be one or two, though, that he would put in his memory bank. Ranking slightly ahead of that one. Here he comes again. Bobby Hull to Makita, right back to the Jet. Golden Jet to Eric Nestorenko. Centered one, Hall had it in his feet. Now Makita turn. Hall of Famer Stan Makita. Oh, he tried to run it through Richard's legs, and the Montreal Hall of Famer Richard said no thank you. It picked Makita's pocket clean. Now Nestorenko took it back. Nestorenko turning in the deep slot. Rolled it to Stan, the man. And he rings it around the boards, but Bill Coulier is the only one there for the celebrity. And he throws it into the Hawk zone. The Bird, Jim Pappen is back, and now Cleveland goes sliding into the Hawk net, but that doesn't count. It's still 1-1. With 4.5 minutes to go in the first period. Bill White, right wing boards to Pappen, now Martin. The NPH line. It's starred for so many years with the Hawks. Martin, Pappen, and Hall. And here come the celebrities back. Bill Christian, whose boy Dave is an NHL star. Christian a weak shot, and Harry Smith handled that. Here comes Dennis Hull to Jim Pappen for Martin. Hit Martin looking to center it. Broken up nicely. Back come the celebrities. Bill Christian steps into the zone. Left it in front. Here's a shot. And a save by Smith. Rebound. Into the corner. Dennis Hull. Oh, he had Pappen breaking, but the pass didn't get through. Now he tries again. Pappen one-on-one over the line. Pappen trying to center. Broken up at the defense. Adam Baldwin made a nice play. Now the celebrities moving in. Long shot handled by Smith. Dennis Hull, the number 4 goal scorer for the Blackhawks. Long snap. Give Martin a safe rebound. Couldn't control it. Now bouncing puck to Martin. Hit Martin back of the goal. Centered it. Morrill got it. Had to go through his skates. Then Magnuson shot his block. Hit Martin. Almost stole it. But Steve Ginelli rolled it ahead. Here's Nick and the Nice Guys with a shot. And a save by Smith. This man, a member of Mike Keenan's rock and roll band, Nick and the Nice Guys. Back the other way is Bolderev. Bounce it in front, curve. Back to Bolderev. To the line, Russell has trouble controlling. Poked back to center ice. 2.5 minutes to go in the first period. We're tied at 1.
Stop time yet?
Jack White deep in his own end. Now it's cleared into the alumni zone. And here comes Reggie Kerr away. Backhand pass right to Phil Russell. Touch pass to Bolderev. Around it, check. Centered it. And the pass didn't get through. Ivan Bolderev, who, when he played, used to get kidded about dusting the puck off before he ever passed it. Used to like to hang on to it a long time. Here's Keith Magnuson. Bouncing one to Mulvey. And Jack White took it away. Here's Alan Thicke to Bill Goldsworthy. Cuts in for the net, shooting. Gary Smith stopped that. And Brad Park, who was just inducted this offseason into the Hall of Fame, beating Goldsworthy, but he was in ahead of the play. Late in the first period, it's 1-1. Back after this.
Shoulder to play, only 1 entry per person. The grand prize winner gets
talent. Pass picked off to Eruzione, and again Goldsworthy a little overeager was offside on the play. Dale Talon is mic'd up down there. Not sure if he can hear me or not.
I barely can hear you, but it looks like these referees are on our side. Thank God for that.
Who was that left defenseman caught on that last play there?
Well, get used to it.
You better handle the puck right now. Talon turning in his own end. Look at him lead the rush. Backhand pass right in front of Angani. Oh, he had trouble handling it. Lou Angani gave it to Jerry Korab, and back to center it goes. Half a minute to go in the period. The Alumni look to be offside, but no call, and here's Eruzione. Mike Eruzione knocks down by Talon, who will get a penalty. They center, they score! Bill Goldsworthy pokes it in on a delayed penalty call, so the Celebrities take a 2-1 lead. Talon takes a run at Eruzione and puts him down. There was going to be a penalty, but the Celebrities continued on, and Brad Park set the table for Goldsworthy. Just 10 seconds to go in the first period now as Dave Feemster gets a rough ride but gets help from Stapleton. And the Alumni will run out of time here in the first period. So one period complete here in Chicago Stadium, and a late goal by Bill Goldsworthy has put the Celebrity All-Stars in front of the Chicago Blackhawk Alumni. The score at the end of one is 2-1 in favor of the Celebrities, and Dale Talon will be coming back with a visit with the star of Growing Pains, Alan Thicke, right after this timeout.
Uniform number retired. Is it Jerry Sloan? Is it Michael Jordan? Or is it Benny the Bull?
Tonight, you'll be asked 3 selection night questions. We'll ask the questions many times throughout the night, so don't worry.
50 miles from my hometown,
Yeah.
and I know that we grew up.
Your hometown is where the good hockey players ended.
That's right. But we made better French fries across the border in Quebec. I know that we, as growing up as children, we always idolized hockey players, and I know you were no different. You probably played a lot of hockey. How far did you get in hockey, and who did you idolize?
You were my hero, Dale, because you were about 8 or 10 years older than me, and I would look up to you and say, one day I'm going to live in Noranda. I got as far as college hockey, University of Western Ontario in London, and that was it for me.
What about now playing with these celebrity all-stars? How many games a year do you play, and do you practice at all? I hope you, because you're going to be needing this practice.
Well, with the celebrity team, we actually play maybe a half dozen games a year, but I play in a couple of leagues in L.A., and I probably get about 30 games a year in.
The last time you played one of these games in Hartford, you had a little accident. The nose was a little out of joint, and a lot of people I heard in Hollywood were saying that you went in for a nose job, but that was due to the elbow in Hartford.
I had my nose done by a defenseman in Hartford in full public view. It took 3 months for the swelling to go down, and then another $3 grand after that to get it doctored and put back together. And I guess I could have done it better still, couldn't I? I gotta go back. He didn't do a very good job.
Well, it certainly looks good. We'll be back with Alan Thicke after these messages. Back to the stadium with me, Alan Thicke. And Alan, what do you think is going to happen here at the Chicago Stadium? You've got to be pretty excited. It's a unique building, and what are your thoughts going up on this ice?
I've been hearing about the Chicago crowds all my life, and this is the first time I've been in this building, so I'm excited about it. And I'm on a line with Goldsworthy and Eruzione, so I guess I'm going to have to carry them for the last couple periods. And but I'm up for it. These are exciting for us, you know, to come out and play with guys like you and people we've been watching and following all our lives. It's exciting for us to get on the ice with you, and most of the guys have a nice sense of a fair and understated competition. So most of us don't get hurt too often. I just occasionally find myself in the wrong place at the wrong time and end up in the infirmary. But the competition is usually pretty fair, and believe me, Dale, we're counting on that from you.
You're going to get it, believe me. Alan, when I first got to know you, you were behind the scenes mostly as a producer, and now you're out in front of the camera with the great success in Growing Pains. What's the difference? How do you enjoy it?
It's a lot easier now, frankly. Any actor who tells you they've got too tough a schedule and it's a lousy life and there are such drains and strains on their lifestyle, that's a lot of bullpucky. That is, it's a wonderful, blessed existence. People take good care of us. The public treats us very well. They pay us well. It's in my case, I'm involved in a show that has a message or makes a statement that I can be proud of and that we hope to live up to in our real lives. So I'm very proud of the show, and I feel very blessed to be doing what I'm doing.
I want to know is, do you ever get people come up to you and say, "Aren't you Dale Talon?"
A lot of the time, yes, until I skate, and then they say, "No, it's not Talon."
Well, it's nice having you here, and thanks for taking out time from your busy schedule.
Thanks, Dale. Looking forward to it.
My guest was Alan Thicke. Stay tuned. We'll be back with more after these messages.
In the first period, the celebrities opened the scoring as Alan Thicke blasted one by Gary Smith, only to have it hit the post, but Thicke continued on and was able to poke the rebound in. And the man you just heard from, Alan Thicke, gets a sports thrill as he gives the celebrities the lead. But the Hawk alumni answered when the Golden Jet, Robert Marvin Hall, he had his first shot blocked, but again, he picked up his own rebound and fired it by goaltender Jim Martin. That tied the game at 1. But then late in the first period, with just 15 seconds left, Bill Goldsworthy put the celebrities out in front. We're through the first period here in the stadium tonight. At the end of 1, 2-1 celebrities. Second period action after this. We're back in Chicago Stadium getting ready for the second period of this old-style celebrity hockey game. Pat Foley up in the booth, and Dale Talon is on the ice, mic'd up. Can you hear me a little better now, chum?
I can hear you now, and you better talk to me now because I won't have much wind left at the end of the period.
Well, speaking of that, I was told that you guys were supposed to not have much of a break between the first 2 periods. What happened? Did the oxygen tent was that needed downstairs?
Well, it looked like we could use some Gatorade.
Yeah, I bet it was Gatorade, too.
A little hairstyle, you know what I mean?
There you go.
Some of us heavy guys have to stick with the light stuff.
Hey, you know, that second goal, you were going to get called for a penalty there. That left defense position.
You know, that Eruzione, he's been hot. I was sent out to slow him down. I'm gonna goon this. Without Reggie in the lineup, I got to goon it up. That's the first time ever, by the way.
Yeah, that's right. It looked like you were scared, and he was glad of it.
I'll tell you one thing. I'm not voting for Congressman Russo.
Boy, I only saw him out there once, and it looked like he was on the double runners.
He almost knocked me out.
Yeah. All right, here we go. The second period, 2-1 in favor of those guys, the celebrities. And here's the draw taken by the Blackhawk Alumni, led by Stosh, Stan Mikita, to Bobby Hull. Hull moving in a wrister. He scores! Bobby Hull, after 13 seconds, scores his second goal of the game. What's so tough about this game?
A piece of cake, isn't it? That goaltender, I think, is going to have a new laundry bill in the morning. That's why goaltenders always wear brown underneath their hockey equipment.
Especially when that guy is shooting, Bobby Hull. So it's 2-2. Here's Mikita to Hull again, the blast. Look at the save by Jim Martin. What a shot by Hull. He's still got the howitzer. Bobby Hull. And Jim Martin had his glove explode on that rocket by the Golden Jet. Watch this.
Let's get your feelings on that last lap shot, Jim. This is a family show. You okay? I guess I'd have the same sentiments.
And the reaction a little bit delayed on the exploding glove. We got to get Jim Martin to push the button a little quicker. Those goalies are supposed to have quick reactions. Jim Martin, he played the role of the goalie in that movie Miracle on Ice about the 1980 U.S. Olympic team. He was not only the U.S. team's goalie in all the action shots, but he played the goalie position for all those other teams in the Olympics for that movie. 2-2 now. I guess that Bobby Hull can still shoot it. The Golden Jet.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. We've just been informed by the officials on the ice. Bobby Hull was using an illegal stick. Goal is disallowed.
Oh, there you hear the announcement. They disallow the goal. Here come the alumni. Dennis Hull tried to feed Pitt Martin, but Al Cleland broke it up. Now Whitey Stapleton to Pitt Martin. Now Bill White ahead for Soupy Campbell, but he couldn't hold the pass. Here's Bill White holding it in, feeding Dennis Hull, centered it. That hit a skate and winds up back in the alumni zone, but here come the celebrities. Coulier centered it, deflected wide by Henri Richard. Now the alumni, Dennis Hull, center one. Soupy Campbell couldn't find the handle. Back comes Richard. His pass broken up by Phil Russell. Now Coral, here's a break for Pitt Martin. The shot and a save by Jim Martin. Now Pitt tried to center, but picked off by the celebrities. Now in the Blackhawk zone. They battle away along the boards. That's Matthew Perry. Now Bill Christian. Centered one. They score! Poked in, I think, by Mike Kelly. So Mike Kelly makes it a 3-1 lead for the celebrities. Right between the rings, out in front, Kelly popped it in. And a big smile there. I imagine that's as much of a thrill for him as getting a perfect take in the movies. And Gary Smith now, look at Makita is upset with Smith. He wants to change goalies. Stan Makita is sending Gary Smith to the other end. And now Jim Martin will come to play goal for the alumni. Dale, you have any tips for him down there?
Well, I don't think they have the shooters that we had, but Smitty didn't look sharp. We got to make a change now.
Well, Stanley,
these legs aren't going to make it.
Stanley's going to give him a lesson here in goaltending, it looks like.
Well, he's going to need it because, especially with Feemster and I on defense, we'll be the full court press.
Give him the four corners. Now Jim Martin trying to learn a few tips from Stan Makita. Makita giving him the TV save. And Jim Martin looks like he's learned his lesson. So the Hall of Famer Makita giving a little lesson to the goaltender for the celebrities, who's now the goaltender for the alumni. So Makita upset. Oh, look at the alumni. Oh, they all got down on their knees and made the sign of the cross, hoping for the best for their new goalie, who will probably be very beleaguered.
And a change in goalie.
Now here's the draw, a long shot taken by Gary Smith. Oh, he turns around, and the alumni score a goal. The old sleeper play. Gary Smith, look at that, high fives all the way down the alumni bench. Well, you guys still have a few old tricks, don't you, Dale?
Well, we've got to use all we got. Well, this is Hollywood, isn't it?
That's right.
Show business.
There's on the replay is...
I got a plus on that one, too, by the way.
Yeah, you were a key factor in that goal, it looked like.
I said an extra prayer.
Blackhawk Alumni goal is scored by Gary Smith.
So Gary Smith gets the goal.
Smith from Kerr.
The goalie scores. 3-2 now in favor of the Celebrities.
As you notice, goalies.
Here's Ivan Moldarev to Cliff Coral. He ran into some traffic at center, and Bill Christian, who was on the 1960 Olympic team at Squaw Valley, trying to set up a play, but the shot went wide. Coral away to Kerr. And Brad Park played the passing lane beautifully. Beamster's pass too hot to handle for Coral. Jack White trying to clear it. Beamster held it in. The femur centered one, and that's picked off by Eric Strobel. He has a 2-on-1 to Bill Christian. Here are the two Olympians. They shoot. And a save by Smith. Gary Smith, a big save on the 2-on-1 rush. Here's Strobel right back in. Centered it for Park, and Beamster got there to pick it up. Now Steve Ginelli trying to move in. Talon tied him up. Dale Talon comes away with it. He dug that puck out of traffic like it was the last bagel on the breakfast table. Now they play back into the alumni zone. And Talon trying to get it out of his own end. Unable to. Strobel centered one, and Beamster picked it off. Here's Reggie Kerr. Now Beamster forced to turn back. Gave it to Talon. This is a pretty long shift for Talon. He's pretty winded. Now Kerr over the line. Turning in deep. Surrounded by Celebrities. A loose puck in front to Coral. Weak shot and a save. Kerr tried to kick it in, and a save by Jim Martin. Action around the Celebrity net, but the All-Stars lead the Alumni 3-2. In a fun night of hockey here at Chicago Stadium, a benefit game, the first annual game put together by the Hawk Alumni Association. This game benefiting the Alumni Association Scholarship Fund. Every year, the Hawk Alumni will give the most deserving high school hockey player in the state of Illinois a college scholarship. Not necessarily the best player or most prolific player, but the most deserving, and that's a key distinction. And the players chosen by the amateur coaches throughout the state. The most worthy cause being served here tonight. Also benefiting is the Chicago Tribune charity. So it's a fun night of hockey here in the stadium, but most importantly, all for a good cause. Here's Lou Angotti. He used to skate a little faster than that when he was a player. Always a hustler. He was really a crowd favorite here in Chicago. And he just took about a 20-second shift and heads to the bench. Now the Celebrities. Bill Goldsworthy, who has the goal for them. Centered one. Here's a chance right in his stick. Diving save by Gary Smith. Alan Thicke had a bid for his second goal. Here come the Blackhawks. Peter March into the slot. Centered Kerr. He scored. Bill White make it. Peter Marsh set the table for Reggie Kerr. Or rather, Bill White. I'm getting my bald guys confused. One of those guys has to put a hairpiece on.
Oh, things are tough. We only have one amongst the whole team, and Bobby's got it tonight. I'm surrounded by these guys.
How's the glare down there?
Whoa! Taking a pay to see the ice. Hey, Philip.
So Bill White in an unaccustomed position deep in the offensive zone ties up this game at 3. Here's Brian Campbell. He's tied up. Henri Richard and Keith Magnuson jawing, pushing, but the play goes on and a shot went wide from the Celebrity.
Goal scored by number 2, Bill White. Assist number 17, Peter
Now Al Cleland gains the line. Here's a shot blasted wide by Dave Coulier. Here's a 3-on-1 break for the Alumni. Peter March to Campbell. Hey, couldn't handle the pass. It dribbles in front and now covered up by the goaltender Jim Martin. 6 minutes to go in the second. 3-3. A 3-3 game. Here's Keith Magnuson, who scored only 14 goals in an 11-year career, and you just saw why. Brad Hart, the new Hall of Famer, steps into the offensive zone, centered once, deflected wide by Jerry Korath. And back come the Alumni. Elbows Nestorenko. Turning in deep. Trying to center it, and it's picked off, and the Hawks get it back. Centering pass to shot. Morton, what a save on Nestorenko. Glenn Skove set the table nicely, but a big save by Jim Martin. 15-year NHLer Jerry Korath got away from a check. Now throws it in deep. Nestorenko will get there. Big Nestor ambling into the corner. Left it there. Here's the Congressman, Marty Russo. Center. They score! Glenn Skove, who was a member of 3 Stanley Cup winners while with Detroit, now a Chicago area resident. Skove puts the Alumni out in front 4-3.
Marty's first point ever in hockey.
There's the Congressman, Marty Russo. He was grabbing the boards with one hand to stand up, and he centered it with the other hand.
I'll vote for him now. That's his first point ever in the history of organized sports.
And there's a good look at Glenn Skove, a very nice gentleman. And the Alumni have the lead for the first time in the game at 4-3. Here's Steve Giannelli for the Celebrities to Eric Strobel. Now Big Bull Svensson started walking tall. And he fires one to center. Strobel slips to the fence. He's in. And a save by Smith. The Axe, Gary Smith, with a big save on a breakaway. Talon the other way to Hall. Back to Dale. Center it. Dug right out of the goal crease. Oh, I thought you had one there, buddy.
I lost my touch.
Just like on the putting green, you were close.
Look out.
Here's the loose puck and rolls free to center ice. Now Talon has Russell open and gives it to him. Here's Makita now. He lost the head. Rolls loose to center. 3 minutes to go in the second period. 4-3 in favor of the Blackhawk Alumni. Now Dale's Talon, harassed by Strobel. He gets it loose ahead to Nestorenko. Eric Nestorenko centered a shot. Bobby Hall scores again. It's his third goal, but only the second one that counts. He was ruled to have an illegal stick on one of the goals, so it's only his second official goal. And Dale, I guess, is just like riding a bike.
Well, it's unbelievable how great this man is. It was. It's just scary to see it.
Too bad you can't say it a little better. You're a little winded out there.
Well, this Strobel, those Olympians are in good shape.
Bobby.
Don't have any fun.
Bobby Hull, just like 20 years ago, piece of cake when he gets it in the offensive zone. 5-3 now in favor of the Alumni. And the Hawk Alumni have scored 4 unanswered goals here. Now the Hawks come in offside. Late in the second period, it's 5-3 Alumni. Back in a moment. Late in the second period, here's a stick thrown on the ice from the Hawk Alumni bench. And referee Gary Como sounds the whistle. Let's see now. He's going to award a penalty shot. The Hawk Alumni, somebody, Dale, a little bit overzealous on the bench, threw a stick out there.
That's the Indian that fell. He thought he was back in the reservation of the hunting buffalo. He really wants to go to Seoul and see if he can enter the javelin throwing contest.
Now here's Gary Como. They're going to be a penalty shot awarded, it looks like.
Alan Thick.
Mike Eruzione, look at the stick. He's got a little toothpick he's going to have to try to shoot with. Now Eruzione talking with Richard Dean Anderson.
I say shoot. Deke and then shoot.
Deke and then shoot. The whole celebrity bench giving Eruzione a tip.
Maybe good in a short series.
All right, Eruzione with a toothpick going to try to score on a penalty shot. Hey, through the maze of sticks, and he still got the shot off, but shot it wide. Well, you guys aren't going to make it easy on anybody, are you?
We got a lead, and we're going to keep it if we have to cheat.
Here's the replay. Eruzione with about a 3-foot stick is able to walk over all the sticks thrown on the ice. Still got off a turnaround shot. That was almost a Savard spinorama, but he didn't quite execute it with the same grace. Still 5-3 in favor of the Alumni. Pitt Martin trying to feed Dennis Hull, but he's tied up. Now Hull has it. Trying to center one. Game through to the near corner. Brian Campbell looking to walk in front. He gets controlled up. Dennis Hull for Martin. He shoots. Jim Martin. A big save. Well, Jim Martin trails in the game 5-3, but he's played very well. He's had a couple of tough saves. Late in the second, the Alumni lead by a pair.
Not a member of the sports writers on TV. Bill Joust, Rick Tellender, Jim Shoes.
Minute and a half to go in the period. Soupy Campbell. Bounce one in front to Pitt Martin. His pass didn't get through, and Henri Richard the other way. Leading ahead to Dave Coulier. He's knocked down by Dave Feimster. Now owns a couple of pizza joints out in Colorado. Knocked loose into the corner. Here's Kelly, who has a goal. Trying to center it in. Now it bounced loose. Ryan Campbell, 3-on-1 to Dennis Hull. Cranks it up. Yeah, just like his playing days. He blasted one into the corner.
I don't think he was trying that, do you?
Oh, it looked like he was going for the post and only missed it by 30 feet.
At least he didn't fall down.
Well, I'll tell you, though, there's not a lot of people remember the 4th all-time goal scorer in Blackhawk history. He had a lot of great years.
Open up.
Here he comes again, the Silver Jet. Dennis Hull lost it to Richard. Pushed it away. Here's Mike Kelly storming for the net. Shoot! He scores! Mike Kelly with his second goal of the game. Kelly cutting in for the net. The axe gave him a little room on the glove side.
A little room? Looked like the Rio Grande.
You could have driven the Zamboni through that little room he gave.
I think I could have fit in there my whole self.
Well, let's not go too far. Mike Kelly's second goal draws the celebrities to within one. They trail 5-4. Here's Reggie Kerr. Pass is picked off. Now Bill Christian moving in. Centered it. And it's shot just up high. Good chance for Matthew Perry, but he just missed the net in the second period.
comes to an end. So we're through 2 periods here in Chicago Stadium. The score, the Blackhawk Alumni 5 and the Celebrity All-Stars 4.
Each, and it's going to be for charity for our foundation and other various charities. Whatever we make, we'll give to charity.
Well, Makita's first shot hit the board. Now the alumni will have Clip Coral shooting. And he flutters one off the board once again.
Well, let's put an end to this.
All right, let's see if he can make one here, chum. Oh, a lot of moves. Oh, look at that. Well, they remember you from your playing days.
Now we're going to get Rich.
Here's Richard Dean Anderson, who was going to play tonight but has a bad back, forced into being just a coach for the Celebrities.
No!
Try one, and he... Oh, Magnuson tried to tip it in, but didn't quite get it.
Bobby! David.
Well, you know, there's a guy you'd never know he was a star, Richard Dean Anderson. He's just as nice as he can be, very personable.
Well, he's a phenomenal guy.
But what do you have Magnuson down there trying to tip it in for? That's your first mistake.
Well, if he fell out of a canoe, he'd miss the water.
Here's Anderson trying to throw it in.
Tanaka.
Hey, the charities aren't doing very well here. Nobody can get anything in there.
Well, we're going to get the professor. He's going to throw his bowler into it.
Professor Tora Tanaka, who was Odd Job in the Goldfinger movie. He was also a professional wrestler known as Mr. Fuji. He looks like a natural hockey player, doesn't he?
I thought it was Reggie for a minute.
Look at this. He dribbles it. Oh, he just missed it. Well, that's the biggest Japanese hockey player in the history of the sport.
I think the only one. Of course, Darren Pang and Harry Lumley were the only 2 Oriental goaltenders. Well, who's going to shoot? Hurry. Now, here's a guy automatic. He won't miss.
Henri Richard. Oh, he just hit the post.
I tell you, people who see this in between periods in the regular season, they think it's easy.
We're seeing right now that it's not.
No. All right, who's up? Let's get some of them.
Here's Richard. Hey, he gets one in there. Hall of Famer Henri Richard.
Dave Coulier, you can do a mean impersonation of Popeye, and he looks like he needs a can of spinach.
A Detroit area native, Dave Coulier. Hey, well, the Celebrities have 2 in. The Hawk Alumni don't have any in there yet. And Bobby Hall will try to change that.
Shoot that sucker.
Bobby tries again. Gotta hit the net, Bobby. Here comes Dennis. Oh, Dennis will get it in there. Little instruction for brother Bobby.
You read that note of Johnny? Yeah. Tell me. He said you don't have no tickets. I got some.
All right, now here's Alan Thicke. Thicke lines it up. Puts it right into the middle hole. Alan Thicke says, what's so tough about this? going to take Alan Thicke's stick. Maybe that's the answer. Bobby shooting it right-handed, and that didn't help either.
All right, looks like the celebrities taught us a few things on that shootout.
More than a few things. You guys didn't hit one, did you?
Not one.
Well,
here's our last hope.
Well, you got no hope then.
All right, let's go.
So the celebrities outduel the Hawks in the Scoro shootout between periods. We're going to come back here with third period action shortly at the end of 2. And before we have third period action, Dale will have a visit with Dave Coulier, but at the end of 2, it's 5-4 Hawk Alumni.
It's on ABC. Dave Coulier. And Dave, thanks for coming, and it's a real pleasure for you to be here, for us to have you here. What about your attitude towards hockey, and when did that start, and where did you learn to play the game?
I started originally in St. Clair Shores, Michigan, and played junior hockey there, and then moved out to Los Angeles. And it's kind of strange because hockey is not the big sport in LA. There's a lot of surfers in a league that I'm playing in out there, and these guys are thinking, whoa, this ice melts, bitchin' dude surfs up, you know. It was real funny because I'm playing in this league, and you know, I'm at the ice rink, and I got all my hockey equipment on, and there was a surfer standing there with all his gear on. And we started talking. They were cleaning the ice off with a Porsche Zamboni. It's a very tough league out there. So this guy says, you know something, dude? And he had a helmet on when he did that, which was real strange. You know what the greatest thing about ice hockey is? You break a bone or something, the ice is like right there. So I start playing with him, and I'll say stuff like, well, you know something else, dude? Did you ever think that, like, maybe the Frisbee is motionless and, like, we're the ones who are spinning? Whoa, dude, you're a dude. So it's a little different than coming back here and playing.
How did you get started in the acting, going from hockey, and you also are quite a golfer right here. How did that come about?
I started doing stand-up comedy in Detroit and played a lot of clubs there, and then in 1979 moved out to Los Angeles and started working on a few cartoon shows, doing voiceovers, Scooby-Doo and the Mork and Mindy cartoon, and I have continued to do a lot of voiceover work, and then got a few acting jobs, a thing on Family Ties and a guest star on Newhart, and then was doing stand-up all along, and did The Tonight Show, and you know, an HBO special called The Detroit Comedy Jam, and was on Showtime and a lot of different avenues doing stand-up. And then the break came for Full House year before last, and you know, we're going into our second season, and looking forward to it.
Well, we're happy to have you here at the Chicago Stadium, and good luck with you the rest of your career. Thanks.
Thanks a lot, Dave.
My guest was Dave Coulier. Stay tuned. We'll be back with more.
Pat Foley upstairs. Dale Talon is on the ice. We're ready for the third period in what has been a fun night of hockey here in Chicago Stadium. The Blackhawk Alumni in their first annual game against the Celebrity All-Stars. Hawks lead at 5-4. Here's Dale Talon. His pass bounced over the stick of Bolderev. Now John Bennett Perry overskating it. Coral digging it loose. Cliff Coral in his 21st year in the Hawk organization. He was a player, a coach, now in the front office in the PR department. Here's Ivan Bolderev, who played in over 1,000 games in the NHL. Bolderev to Kerr. Now Talon put it to Magnus. Throws it into the corner. Jack White gave it away to Bolderev. To Kerr in deep for Bolderev. He rolled it right through the goal mouth, but then it's cleared the other way. The president of the Hawk Alumni Group, Keith Magnuson, who really, I think he's the driving force. And it was his motivation that got this group started in the first place. He's done a terrific job. In under a year of operation, the Hawk Alumni already a very recognizable group in the Chicago area, really doing some good things. Here's Ivan Bolderev for Reggie Kerr, centering. Trying for a tip-in from Bolderev, but didn't get it. Now Ivan for Magnuson. 14 goals in 11 years. thwarted that time. Now, Steve Ginelli. He's tied up. Way in behind the Alumni goal, and it's caught up on the back of the net. Early in the third period, 5-4 Alumni. Back in a moment. From the draw, Brad Park looking to center one, bouncing to Ginelli, but his backhander rolled wide. And now Grant Mulvey. Lost the handle to Strobel. In front, he centered one, but right under the stick of Dean Devlin. Devlin, who appears on LA Law. Now the Hawks dump it in. Taken by Devlin, who rolls it to the neutral area. Jerry Korab, a little Serge Savard spinorama. Gave it to Darryl Sutter. Sutter, who holds the Hawk record for goals in a playoff season. Now to Mulvey. Frank Mulvey centered it. Kicked right back to him. Now his pass corralled by Brad Park. Here's Strobel. Gaining the line for Ginelli. Cutting in. He shoots and a save by Smith. Now it's kicked loose to Ginelli. His pass deflected though to center. Brad Park back over the line. Fires and shot it wide. Mike Eruzione, whose life changed in 1980. There's it in deep. Goldsworthy trying to center. Now Goldsworthy gets it back to Eruzione, and Bill White took it away. Here's Alan Thicke for the Celebrities. He scored the first goal of the game. Now he dumps it in. Pat Stapleton, the first of two Stapletons to play with the Blackhawks. His son, currently a member of the team. Whitey Stapleton. He looks at Eruzione moving in. Now Thicke with a shot. Stapleton blocked that. And here comes Peter Marsh. He lost the handle, but Brian Campbell carries on. Campbell, the owner of a very successful night spot in Pompano called Pickles. Reverend, Florida. Got to check it out. It's a great spot.
Great place to get pickled.
I think I just heard the voice of experience. Now the play is stopped. A penalty is coming. We'll tell you about it after this. It's 5-4 Alumni. Bill White, who's been sent to the penalty box here. And a power play chance for the Celebrities. What's the strategy here, Dale?
Nestorenko and Angotti out there. They were penalty killers extraordinaire, but there goes Nestor and Glenn Scholes, who also did a fine job in his career as a penalty killer. Now let Nestor take it and rag it.
There weren't too many better at it than he was.
Well, he was a great specialty player and a good team player. He played all positions and played them well. Right, Whitey?
Talking to yourself?
I'm talking about you and myself.
How did Stapleton think you were talking about yourself when you said played well?
We can't have all these abilities in the world.
All right, a power play for John Bennett Perry and the Celebrities. Now it's dumped in. Gary Smith trying to kick it down all the way. I didn't know he was a punter, too. Keith Magnuson gave it to Nestorenko. Rolls it back to the screamer, Dave Feimster. Now controlled by Coulier. Dave Coulier sends it ahead. Cleland dropping it back. There's Jack White, who created the Pink Panther. His shot almost decapitated Coulier. Decapitated Coulier in front. celebrity power play. Nestorenko the other way, a 20-year NHLer. Eric Nestorenko, but his pass is misfired. Here's Magnuson. Tripped up Coulier. Magnuson adding to his career total, the most penalty minutes ever by a Blackhawk, and he'll go to the penalty box again. You didn't see too much of this when you played, did you, Dale?
No, not much. Maggie was my partner that one year, and I looked to my right. I should have been looking to my left at the penalty box.
Over 14 minutes, 1,400 minutes in the penalty box for Magnuson, which is the all-time Hawk record. And a penalty shot has been awarded on the play, it looks like. Well, maybe not. No, they're going to have a face-off instead. So it's a two-man advantage. A two-man advantage for the Celebrities. We have 8 minutes to go in the third period, 5-4 in favor of the Alumni. No, it's a 5-on-3, and Talon's going to be on the ice. What are you doing out there?
Well, I'm just cutting to coordinate. I'm the best in geometry class in the summer schools. I know the triangle. We're going to play the equilateral triangle this shift.
Just make sure you don't get your hypotenuse confused.
I might pull it if I stay out here longer.
I guess they got you out there because you take up the most space.
I'm the designated blocker.
If you block a shot, it'll be your first. 5-on-3 for the Celebrities. Bouncing around in front. Now a long drive tip upstairs. Jerry Hauser made a nice effort on a deflection. But Hauser, who was one of the stars of the movie Slapshot, just deflected it up high. Killer Carlson.
Doesn't he look mean? I'm a petrified out here.
Here come the Celebrities. Oh, it's a 4-on-0. Here they come. And Gary Smith breaks up the centering pass. A 4-on-0. And all the Hawks got caught up the ice.
What you think? A pass is what your girlfriend gets in the rink with? Uh-oh.
Matthew Perry.
An injury down here.
Oh, a little injury. What happened?
Looks like Pitt got hurt.
Hit Martin. Oh, he throws the water at Dennis Hall. And the chase is on. The two line mates, Hall and Martin. The Celebrity bench gets a little dousing.
That was just a bit of a trick on them.
You gave him the old Meadowlark lemon.
The only thing missing is Sweet Georgia Brown.
Yeah, but these guys can't dance.
That's for sure, or jump.
There it is, Dennis Hall giving a little shower to the entire Celebrity bench. Well, we told you it was going to be a fun night. And a little bit of extracurricular activity.
Well, let's see if we can get it tied up here.
All right, the first penalty is over now, so it's a one-man advantage for the Celebrities. 7 minutes to go in the third period, 5-4 in favor of the Alumni in front of an excellent crowd here for this first venture, the first annual Alumni benefit game. Looks to be maybe 12 or 14,000 on hand here in the stadium. Great crowd. Here comes Pitt Martin on Rister, and Jim Martin stopped. Now Dennis Hall around it, check, cuts in. Oh, from between the leg shot. There's a little Sweet Georgia Brown. He ran his stick back between his legs and still got a shot off. A little showtime for the Silver Jet. Now the penalties are over, and both teams are at full strength. Deep in the Celebrity zone, Bill Goldsworthy, number 88.
Gets into the Hawk zone. To Eruzione centering. Deflected to Strobel. For Eruzione shooting. And a save by Smith. Now Eruzione steals. Tries to center. Stapleton broke it up. And Eruzione got it back. Fires! And a save by Smith. Just like picking cherries, he throws the puck aside. Eruzione steals again. To Strobe. Fires! That didn't get through. Goldsworthy. His pass deflecting in front. A big scramble there. Stapleton away with it. To Russell. Now Goldsworthy almost stole it, but Dennis Hull breaks away to Brian Campbell. 3-on-1 over the line. Campbell centered it. It dribbled to the corner. 5 minutes left to go. Here comes Brad Park. Gains the line. Tries to center, and he couldn't get it through the big boats of Korak. Now, in the neutral area, Cliff Carl. Chopped it back to King Kong Korab. He shot it to the celebrity line. Here come the celebrities. Al Cleland trying to center it. That didn't get through. Korab shoots it in. 4 minutes left. 5-4 in favor of the Hawk Alumni. Here's Reggie Kerr. He steps over the line. Turning deep. Kerr moves in, shoots one. And a save. Rebound back of the net, Richard. Here's the pocket rocket, Henri Richard. Feeds it ahead. Here's a blast. And a save by Smith. As Al Cleland got all of that. Dale Talent turns away from 2 men. Gets away from a third. Talent. Just like it was a piece of cake. Now here's Coral over the line. Bo Svensson has him measured, and Coral just leaves the puck playing loose. Down to 3 minutes left. Here's Richard. Dropped it for Cleland. His shot is blocked. Out come the Alumni. Reggie Kerr. Trying to feed Coral, but it's knocked away. Here come the celebrities. Alan Thicke tries to center, but Feenstra stole that. The Alumni nursing a 1-goal lead. Down to 2.5 minutes left. Here's Grant Mulvey. Trying to center it. Taken away by Eruzione. Mike Eruzione to Jack White. Mr. Pink Panther. His pass is picked off. Here's Lou Angotti. Back deep into the Alumni zone. Goes Eruzione. Bill White ties him up and takes it away. Now Mulvey. Leaving for Angotti. And Lulu overskated it. Here's Alan Thicke.
No, stay, leave it onside.
For Eruzione, cutting right in front. The shot and a save by Smith. Rebound, dribbles back to center. Adam Baldwin, who was born in Evanston and spent his early years in the North Shore area here in Chicago. Now Alan Thicke centered it right through the goal mouth. Here's Stan Mikita. One Hall of Famer to the other. Bobby Hull has it now. Back to Mikita. Here they come, the 2 numbers that have been retired by the Hawks. Hull a shot. And a save by Martin. And we're into the final minute of play. 5-4 in
the goalie for the Celebrities, Martin, to the bench. They've got 6, 7 attackers on there now. Full court press put on by the Celebrities. Half a minute left. Makita deep in his own zone. Couldn't get it out. Giannelli shooting. And a save, rebound, big scramble. They score! With 17 seconds left. The Hollywood All-Stars tie it up at 5. Well, the full court press pays off. Giannelli's shot is stopped. And then on the big scramble, a backhander by Mike Eruzione ties up the game.
That was great. Turned out great.
Come on over, Goose.
You never know there was a writer's strike. You couldn't have scripted it any better.
Now, you guys are going to play overtime, are you?
Are you kidding?
You guys, I think the main thought on the player's mind right now is, where's the old style?
You got it, baby. The old style on ice. Well, it's been a great success.
Here's Eruzione trying to move the net. The All-Stars can't get the draw, though. Now it rolls into the Alumni zone. Eruzione trying to get his team the winner. They can't get it into the empty net. Shot wide by Matt Perry. They couldn't put the puck in the ocean if they were standing on the end of a pier. And the game is over.
Go, guys. Good job. Great job.
So a good show put on by the Blackhawk Alumni and the Celebrity All-Stars, and listen to the hand from a good crowd tonight. Handshakes all around now as the players from both clubs will greet one another at center ice. And it looks like everybody enjoyed themselves here in Chicago Stadium tonight. A fun night of hockey. And apparently they're going to award an MVP for this game. And there's a candidate right there, Alan Thicke. He scored the first goal of the game for the Celebrities. Mike Kelly scored a pair for the Celebrity All-Stars. And Bobby Hull scored 2 for the Blackhawk Alumni.
First selected by a panel of experts in attendance tonight, the Celebrity All-Star MVP is Mike Eruzione.
Well, you didn't hear it, but Bobby Hull was named the MVP for the Hawk Alumni, and there's Mike Eruzione, who was the MVP for the Celebrity All-Stars. Bobby Hull, who scored 2 goals that were allowed, 1 that was disallowed, and at the start of the second period let go a shot so hard that it made the goaltender's glove explode. So handshakes all around. Again, a fun evening here in the stadium. The first annual benefit game put on by the Hawk Alumni. And it would look to be a rather successful event all the way around. We'll have some more activity coming up for you during our post-game show. This hockey game portion, though, is over. The final score, just the way it should be, 5-5. The Celebrity All-Stars and the Blackhawk Alumni play to a 5-5 tie, and for a post-mortem on the game tonight, Dale Talon is downstairs with Killer Carlson.
Jerry Hauser's with me, and Jerry, give me your feeling about, firstly, stepping on the ice of the Chicago Stadium and then hearing that national anthem, the roar of the crowd.
It was phenomenal. I mean, what can you say? It was just, you know, I mean, this is hockey. This is the tradition of hockey, and we're playing against legends of hockey out there, and the crowd.
Thanks for the compliment.
And you, yeah. No, I mean, you know, the crowd out there. You guys have great crowds here. I mean,
what about comparison to other stadiums that you've played these games in? Is this, yeah, right, LA, but this has got to be probably the greatest sports arena, indoor sports arena that you've ever been in.
It's definitely an arena where you come in here and you know you better come to play hockey because, you know, they're not going to do anything else but get out there and play. You know, out in LA, you know, I'm used to LA because that's where I grew up and that's where I learned my hockey, which is not a great place to learn hockey. Nothing against the Kings, of course, but...
Well, you'll have some excitement this year with Gretzky being there. That should really help the franchise and hockey overall in LA.
Well, ticket sales are way up for him, you know, and it'll be exciting for them, and I think it'll really help bring the awareness to LA about hockey. It'll make it a little bit more of a Hollywood kind of sport because you have a guy like Gretzky out there, and I think it'll draw in more people and introduce it to more people.
What about the fact that you play on the same ice surface as Bobby Hull? I know I never played with him as a teammate. I played against him a few years before he went to WHA, but just the fact you're on the same ice with him, that had to be something.
Well, yeah, I felt kind of bad because he was a little intimidated by me, you know, and I felt kind of bad that, you know, he wasn't free enough to skate around. He and Makita they were trying to keep away from me all night, you know, but they were just always skating away from me. I don't understand it. No, it was great. I mean, these are guys I grew up watching, you know, and... I mean, to be out there, you know, yo, Richard's out there. I'm out there. Yo, Stan, over here, you know, pass me the puck.
Well, you can tell that Jerry Hauser, Pat, still got lots of breath, so he didn't work that hard out there tonight. Well, I'd love to interview this guy 40 times a year. I wouldn't have to say a word edgewise.
Well, Jerry Hauser sure had a lot of fun, it looked like, and it looked like your entire team, really both teams, had a good deal of fun down there. And one of the organizers of the Celebrity All-Star team is one of the stars on Falcon Crest. Also, you've seen him on all the Old Spice commercials. Our friend John Bennett Perry. Take it away, Dale.
I thought that was an awful smell here, but... One of the reasons we put this game together, we played with John Bennett, Perry, and some of the other Celebrity All-Stars in a few other games around the league, and we were so impressed, especially with John, his attitude and his love of the game, and we decided that these guys were keen and that we should have them at the stadium. And what are your thoughts on the overall night here at the stadium?
It was perfect. I mean, it couldn't have been better. One of the nice things about it, we got to know all the guys last night and throughout the day, so there was no rivalry to speak of. It was all out there to have fun. And in my first shift, I look up and Bobby Hull is skating right at me, and my heart attacked me. And he went around and scored, you know. But there's no shame in being scored on by you guys. It was perfect. I mean, all our guys were just beaming in the locker room. You guys handled it beautifully.
A lot of people just talk about coming to the stadium and listening to the national anthem itself as part of the stigma of this place and the exciting stadium. What'd you feel like standing on that blue line, hearing that crowd and the voice of Wayne Messmer?
I was told that I might be moved by it, and I really was. I've never been in that situation. I mean, there's a roar of the crowd. Wayne sings it better than I've ever heard it, but the building is very conducive to that. The sound just rings. You have no idea how loud it is down there on the ice when every... What do we have? 12,000 people all screaming and yelling. I was very, very moved by it. It was very satisfying because it also was the culmination of everything that you guys have worked at and that we have. So we got here and be standing out there. It was a beautiful experience.
Well, we're really thankful that you came, and we're proud to have you as our friends now, and we're looking forward to many more events with you. All right, back up to you, Pat, upstairs.
Okay, Dale, and thanks again to John Perry and all the rest of the Celebrity All-Stars that really put on a great show here tonight. We're not quite finished yet, though. Dale will have more interviews right after this timeout.
You're eligible for our prize drawing. Winners will be chosen at random from among all correct entries. You must be 18 years or older to play, only one entry per person. The grand prize winner gets a Zenith 40-inch big screen projection TV. We'll announce our grand prize winner next Tuesday night at halftime of our Bulls-Philadelphia basketball game. And there'll be over 100 other prize winners announced at the end of next Tuesday's Bulls game.
Downstairs is a very familiar face, the man who scored the first goal of the game tonight, the star of Growing Pains, Alan Thicke.
Well, he should be number 99. I think we should add that other half up there and the way you played out there. And you got the first goal of the game. That had to be a big thrill, especially in that stadium with that great crowd that we had tonight.
Yeah, the crowd was everything that you promised. They're maniacs. It was great fun to play in front of them. And it was good for me to get that first goal easy because I like to do that in case I have no legs left.
Well, let's have a look at your play-by-play analysis of this.
The blistering shot hits the post, and the rebound off the post hit the goalie in the back. So now I'm resting against the boards.
That shield is a pretty shield. That was a great second effort. I mean, most guys hit the post and say, oh, shucks, and then go for a skate in the corner. But you continued on in the ring. You look like Keith Magnuson in the crease there scoring in his own net.
Yeah, well, I might have said something like, oh, shucks, when I hit the post. But, no, I wear that mask now because of my nose being broken last year. We talked about that. And so I still get... This is the face they recognize on Growing Pains. I couldn't show up with a new nose, and so the shield is an important part of my game from now on.
What about the fact playing on this great ice, great stadium, and then having guys like Bobby Hull and Stan Mikita on the same ice? That's got to be quite a thrill, especially idolizing them as a kid growing up in Kirkland Lake.
The first 5 minutes, we just kind of stand around in awe, saying, wow, are we lucky to be on the ice with the same as these guys? I mean, we should be sweeping the ice for these guys. I'd be happy to drive the Zamboni on the same ice surface as them. So to actually get out, and in my first shift, I'm playing right wing, lined up against Bobby Hull at left wing. And so I just, we just kind of watch and smile and say, well, this is big time.
Well, we really appreciate you coming. I know you have a tough schedule, and you flew on the red eye all the way here and just to show up for this event. And we're proud to be associated with you, and looking forward to many more ventures with your team and yourself.
The Blackhawks should be very proud. The alumni should be very proud of organizing a tremendous event, and the Chicago fans deserve a great tribute for showing up in September yet, before there's even a season, to show up in these in droves like this to support the alumni. It's a great tribute to your team.
Well, thank you very much. And Alan Thicke of Growing Pains is our guest. Back up to you, Pat.
Okay, Dale, and Alan Thicke, as you mentioned, one of many people who went through a great deal of effort to make this game happen. He, of course, as you mentioned, coming a long way in the early morning hours to make it here for the game tonight. And talking about effort to put this game together, the driving force, I think, behind the entire Chicago Blackhawk alumni group is the president of this group, Keith Magnuson. Dale, correct me if I'm wrong. I think he's really the guy that started the whole thing.
Well, it certainly was Keith's idea, and boy, I tell you, a lot of hard work on his part, and I know he's proud of what happened tonight. Your feelings right now, Keith, after the successful venture like this, it was a lot of hard work.
Well, it was a team effort, Tally, and yourself and and Clifford and the whole alumni, the board, everybody chipped in, and that's the great thing. That's what we've been trying to do, is get the guys back together and to do things like this. It's an asset to the community, and it's giving back something to hockey that we always wanted to do. And I don't know how you felt, but when I saw Bobby Hull and Stan Mikita moving the puck around there, I felt like a little kid again. And then Andre Richard and Nesterenko checking each other, two of the great checkers in the game. Everything worked out well, and even that glove act where we had the fire go off, we didn't think it was going to work. It took two takes, or one take.
I thought if you had shot the puck, it probably would have worked a lot better, but it might not. It'd still be floating towards the net, I think. But overall, I think the feeling of standing there at the red line on the national anthem was playing, I had goosebumps, and it was a great feeling.
If a player can't get up for a game with that type of reaction from the fans, it's just unbelievable. You're standing there, and it makes your feet start moving, and you get fired up. You just want to skate and do things, and it was a wonderful feeling.
Well, you got to be proud. Maggie did a great job, and I think it was a successful night, a great crowd. I think probably surprised ourselves even this early in the season having a great crowd like that, and congratulations. It was a real pleasure working with you on this event. Back up to you, Pat.
Well said, Dale, and right there, two of the real forces behind the Hawk alumni group, and a lot of effort put forth, and for a group that's not even a year old yet, what a wonderful success in their first big venture here tonight. We'll have some final thoughts right after this.
I have with me now Adam Baldwin, and Adam, a Chicago native, and this had to be quite a thrill for you. I know you've watched a lot of games at the stadium, and just the fact that you're on stadium ice playing against greats like Hull and Mikita had to be quite a thrill.
When it was all over, I had to stand there and look in awe of the place, hear the crowd cheering. It's a dream come true. It's beautiful. I'm sweaty. It's great. I had a ball.
How about the fact that I know you've probably been in attendance in some games when you were younger. Now that you're standing on that blue line, I know myself, I was talking with Keith Magnuson previously about the fact that I got goosebumps when I heard the national anthem and that great crowd roar. How'd you feel about that?
The cave. It's great to be back. At the end, shaking hands with all you guys going down the line. It's just, like I said, I was speechless. I said, thank you very much.
It's got to be the greatest sports arena indoor facility there is. I mean, and just the fact that you are from Chicago, it's got to make you quite proud.
Oh, yeah, I'm very proud to be there. It sure is the loudest. They drown everyone out.
Well, we're looking forward to having you come back, and we're quite pleased with the turnout, the success of the event, and thanks to you and thanks to the Celebrity All-Stars. It was a great night.
Thank you. See you next year.
All right, that's it from here.
Job well done, partner. And a great night had by all. The executive producer for this game tonight has been Danny DiCarlo. It's been produced and directed by Lisa Seltzer. Remote facilities provided by Trio Video of Chicago. Final score, in case anybody cares, the Celebrity All-Stars 5 and the Chicago Blackhawk Alumni 5. The preceding has been an exclusive presentation of Sports Vision, Chicago's winners on cable.